Okay, let's just jump into this here. I want to talk Kelce with you if you don't mind, because we just showed a video on our show the other day, because it was 7 years ago yesterday that Alex Smith got traded away to make room for Mahomes, and you could see Kelce was a little broken up about it, and that Mahomes was going to be the guy. But also the Kelce back in that day was just beginning to turn into the professional, was really beginning to turn into the guy that we see here today. What was going on back when he first started there that you were able to see something from him, but needed to kind of calm the waters for a guy that was coming into the league with a little bit of a hothead type of perception about him, Coach?
Sure. Well, I had known him for a while because of his brother playing for me. And then my kids were at Temple, one playing, one coaching, while he was playing at Cincinnati. So I had a chance to meet him, see him, that whole deal before I even got here. And then when we got here, John Dorsey wanted a tight end and had looked at him and liked him. And so that was an easy thing for him to take, and it's worked out. Now, when he was young, different than his brother was more calm, still very intense, but more calm than Travis. So when we got Travis, he was a little bit live wire, but has matured over the years. He's done great, and he loved Alex Smith, and he loved Pat Mahomes too. They're buddies, and he's been fortunate to have these two great quarterbacks that have been throwing to him. But he's got a big heart. He always had that heart. That's why he's broken up about Alex. He loved Alex, and he's emotional. You know, Trav's emotional. He's not afraid to show it, and that's part of him that we love.
Well, and you know, there's lots to love about Alex, and obviously you won a lot with Alex. But, you know, Mahomes was drafted where he was drafted. And I'm just wondering, now that you're seeing Mahomes be on a Mount Rushmore path here, and looking back, do you think he would have been on that path if you were forced to have to go to him right away, like so many teams in the NFL these days?
Yeah, listen, I don't know that. I mean, I'd hate to doubt him on that, because he probably would have proved me wrong. But we had Alex here, and that I thought Alex could help him in certain ways and still have a great year, which he did. But just to watch Alex work, I think is invaluable for in this case for Pat, not only to work on the field, but in the classroom, off of the field during the off season, how you handle the OTAs, all those things that he got to see. Pat could go, all right, this is the way you do it in the National Football League. You still be a Pro Bowl player. And Pat was able to just bank all that away. That part he might not have seen had he started, as a starter. So, but I wouldn't tell you he's great because he sat out the first year and was a backup. I wouldn't tell you that. I mean, I think he would have been still a pretty good player now.
Well, I mean, no doubt. And the reason why I'm kind of hitting the Wayback Machine here is to set up the magnitude. It's not just any Super Bowl. This is a three-peat, Coach. And I understand that you keep things compartmentalized. That's part of your greatness as well. But do you mention this at all? Do you have any plans to mention at all that this is an opportunity that no one else has ever had in the history of the Super Bowl? No one else has ever had the opportunity that you and the rest of this team have against the Eagles in 2 Sundays. Do you mention it this week?
So I haven't heard one mention of it. I haven't mentioned it. I don't plan on mentioning it. But I'm also not naive enough to know that they haven't heard it. I mean, I've heard it a ton up to this point, and I'm sure I'll hear it more this next week once we get down to New Orleans. So we all know that's out there, but really what matters is how you take care of business. That's not going to help you at all. That part's not going to help you. What's going to help you is that you focus in and take care of business today while we're doing our practices or the meetings we have today. I mean, take care of that. And everything else, you let the chips fall where they may. You know, you got two great teams playing each other, so it's hard to predict one way or the other. You can, though, control how you prepare yourself. So that's what we've been doing. We've been doing that all season, and I'm sure the guys been asked that question a bunch, but I never hear them mention it. They just have stayed focused.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.